Finally got myself in the cabinet game. Hello beautiful Planty people, it's Skully and welcome to Skully Creations, where we talk about plants and occasionally do a creative project here and there. If that sounds like your thing, your jam, please subscribe, make sure you hit the bell to be notified next time I put out a Planty video. Okay, so today we are going to be talking about this cabinet. Finally got myself in the cabinet game. So I'm really excited about it, and I'm gonna take you on kind of the journey and talk about like what I needed to do to just kind of get it together for the plants and how the previous person actually rigged 4 cabinets to turn them into this. So let's get into it. Okay, so first of all, this is an Ikea Rudsta Tall, and it's actually 1 cabinet, but it's been rigged to make 4. Now, I did get this set up from someone in my Planty Facebook group, and local person, super sweet. I love Facebook for the Facebook plant groups. Once I figured out where I wanted the cabinets, I put all 4 of them together and we got to work. So normally there would be another glass on this end, but what she did was take out the glass and pretty much just put them together. And how it's being held is through these zip ties. So the zip ties pretty much really holds it together. And then this is electrical tape, and that gap that's between the first and second cabinet is just being blocked with this electric tape, right? And that's the same thing that goes over here. So instead of putting the electric tape on the outside, what I did was put it on the inside. So because the thing is, if I were not to do that, put the electric tape, then the humidity wouldn't be kept in there. It kind of defeats the purpose of having a cabinet, right? So anyways, put it on the inside. It being black, it really does look seamless. I mean, you can't really see this. So I thought that was really cool. Now, I can't take credit any of these ideas because the person who had this set up originally is who gave me the suggestion on using the black electric tape and then the zip ties. So that's how she had it set up to keep the humidity in. So she just passed that information on to me and I just set it up the same way. Now, something that I didn't have to worry about that she had already done was weather stripping. So you can get this weather stripping on Amazon, and as you can see, it's just like a foam texture. It's sticky on the side, and you would just cut to size and just put that along the cabinet doors. So then that way, when the cabinets close, again, there's no gap, so the humidity stays in there longer. So each cabinet did come with glass shelving. So that's what gives you your 3 sections. So you have the bottom, then you have the glass shelf, which gives you the second section, and then the third section, which I don't have anything here just yet. Now, what makes the Rudsta Tall really cool is, yes, you can take off some of these shelves. For example, I took it off here because these plants are a little bit taller. And if I wanted to, for example, as this variegated chia plant grows up, I could also take this one and it would be a pretty tall plant. So that's what's really cool about the Rudsta Tall, is it gives you that length for climbing plants. Now, as for the lights, these are already magnetic, so that's super helpful. And it came in a pack of 4, and it wasn't very expensive. I'll put the brand that I got. It's one that it's pretty recommended by a lot of people who have Ikea greenhouse cabinets. And I just can't remember the name of it at the moment, but it so far is working really good. I put my Hoyas in here really to test how strong these lights actually are. As you can see, this Hoya is already starting to sun stress And that's just a telltale sign that these lights are pretty strong. So I'm definitely going to continue testing them, but so far so good. So let's get into the plants that I have in here so far. So on the bottom shelf, these are plants that are definitely transitioning. I just put them in there. This is a Hoya, and I always forget Hoya names, so I'll just put it on the screen what this Hoya is. This anthurium is a Anthurium clarinervium, I think. This anthurium was, it was maybe not too much smaller, but it was maybe about 2 leaves, and it basically just lived in my tank the whole time I've had her. So I'm finally transitioning her out, and hopefully with some higher light she'll do a little bit better. This is another anthurium. I have no idea what anthurium this is. I don't think they even told me what it was when I got it, but I think there's two. One is this little baby seedling. I mean, they're both seedlings, but this one, you can tell it obviously is doing a lot better, but I should probably give that one some water. Anywho, another anthurium. Again, I don't know what it is, so that's a surprise to me. This is a cutting of my philodendron melanochrysum. It just wasn't really growing, so I decided to take it out of its pot and off its moss pole. And once I did that, basically discovered that it had not a lot of roots on it, and I just basically just started over with this plant. So that's just a little cutting. This is a plant that absolutely hates me. It's supposed to be a Syngonium tricolor, but this plant, I'm telling you, I don't know what it is about this plant, but this is my second go around with this plant, and she just hates me. But I mean, it has roots, so I'm probably going to take it out and figure out what's going on there. Anyways, this is another cutting of, this is actually a top cutting of my philodendron melanochrysum. So hopefully that will do, hopefully these will start rooting up quickly. But yeah. And this back here, honestly, I have no idea what it is. I clearly took a cutting, probably propagated like the top cuts, and then just left this to see what happens. I would just put it in here. It has a lot of roots, but yeah, I don't know what it is. I can't remember, so sorry. Now up here we have a top cut of a Hoya Wilburgraves. As you can see, it's not very wilbury, it's not very splashy, so I just figured I'd take a top cut because we're just going to see how that goes. Now this is the Hoya Wilburgraves that I took that top cutting off of. And as you can see, like the bottom leaves are really, really silver, very, very pretty. And then it just is just slightly splashy. So I'm hoping by me cutting it, it will, and putting it in this cabinet where there's higher light, will promote more silver leaves, but we'll see. This is a propagation of a Peperomia pink lady. The leaves fell off, so I just decided to propagate it. So that's that. This is a Philodendron Jose Buono. Now, I don't know, this is an older leaf, so it's okay that that's happening. And as you can see, this is her newest leaf. It's really, really pretty variegation. Now, I did not have her in high humidity. I had her out. I mean, philodendrons like high humidity, so that's why I did that. But I don't know. I don't know if she's liking it in here. I'm gonna give her a good watering and then see if she will do a little bit better. But yeah, anyways, philodendron Jose Buono, very, very pretty plant. I love this plant. And this is a top cut of my philodendron mame, I believe is how it's pronounced. Please correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. And that's all that I have in this cabinet. Now moving on to this cabinet. This cabinet makes me so excited. Now I just put this water just to increase the humidity in here. I still need to get a few things, like I gotta get a humidifier reader and potentially a humidifier for this cabinet. I'm not too sure. Well, maybe a fan. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. So far, so good though. So this is a mid-cut of my philodendron melanochrysum. It's just one of the cuttings that I took from it. This is one of my newer plants. I'm very excited for this, but this is a philodendron varicosum. I've always wanted a varicosum, but I've never messed with the varicosum, mainly because I didn't have the conditions to keep up with the varicosum. The varicosums, apparently they need high humidity. So I had always held out on getting this plant. But now that I have this cabinet, I was very, very, very excited. This is like one of the first purchases I made when I got the cabinet. Because look at, I mean, it's so pretty. And then the back of the leaves, oh my God, are this really pretty red? Oh, it's just a gorgeous plant. And this one over here is a philodendron, something with a J. I cannot remember, but it's really, really, really cute. This actually came as a freebie from a Planty friend. I was very, very excited to get this plant. She's so sweet. Plants by Vidiana, if you ever are in the Dallas area and you're looking for good plants, she's a local plant seller, and I always, always recommend her. So I got this plant a while ago. This is a Syngonium variegated chia pens. She had been rooting up and she was in moss for like the longest time in my tank, and I finally went ahead and put her in a soil mixture, and so far so good. She's been okay. I think she's been liking that mixture, and then I put her in here and we'll see how it goes. Now, the one that is hiding back here is actually, this is actually going to be my variegated Anansonii. It is such a beautiful plant. Like, this variegation is beautiful. I mean, I can't believe that I got this plant. Yeah, this plant makes me very, very happy. But yeah, I have it hidden back there because I want it to get light, but I also don't want it to burn, so I just kind of have it back there. So yeah, that is my bottom shelf. Now moving up to the top, this little cutie is a Hoya Royal Flush. It's a beautiful, beautiful plant. I love this plant when it's sunstressed. I'm so excited to get it there. So, and either way, it's just still a really cute, funky plant. Now, this Hoya back here, this one back here is a Hoya New Guinea Ghost. And as you can see, she is slowly sunstressing. She's such a beautiful, beautiful plant when she is sunstressed, and so far so good. She definitely likes, I think, having a little bit of humidity. Hoyas actually appreciate higher humidity. A lot of people don't know that because Hoyas are also known to be like succulent-like, but they do appreciate humidity. So anyways, this is the Hoya New Guinea Ghost. Next over here is a Hoya Merle, I want to say. I may be wrong on that. I will put it on the screen if I am. This one sunstress is really pretty too, but I just really loved like the longer leaved on this Hoya. It just like made me really happy. Now this over here, this stunner of a plant, this is a Hoya pubicalyx pink silver. It is I mean, look at this plant. It is a beautiful silver colors. I have really, really, really been into silver Hoyas, and this is just one of these. This is a cutting, so it is being rooted, but oh my God, that plant is just so pretty. I love, love, love that plant. So yeah, that is everything that I have in this cabinet. So yeah, everyone, that's everything that I have in the cabinet so far. That's everything that I've done so far. I know I'm still missing a few things like a humidifier reader. It's super important. I really want to know what's going on in those cabinets. I have seen like a little bit. I really want to know what the humidity is reading in those cabinets, and wanting to see if I really want to know what the humidity is reading in those cabinets to see if do I need to add a humidifier and fan, or do I not need to add a humidifier? I'm not 100% sure yet, but I just couldn't wait to show you what I got for my birthday, because this was a birthday gift from my boyfriend and from myself, because he helped me like pay for it, which was so sweet of him to do, because he did so much for me on my birthday. Like, he got me lights, he got me, you know, he helped me with the cabinet, he got me a cake. Like, he just did a good job. But anywho, if you have any recommendations on, are you about the cabinet life? Do you even have a cabinet? Do you want a cabinet? Do you have a cabinet, and these are the plants that you would recommend for the cabinet? Like, let me know down in the comments below. I would love to read that. But other than that, I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I hope y'all have a wonderful planted day. I will see y'all in my next one. Bye!